This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
But was it really necessary to cut all the throats between Karnaca and Dunwall? Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion, so what's one more?
One more, or 1,000 more. Delilah deserves what she's about to get.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Meagan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual. I suppose you did the best you could. Or I'll let myself believe that, at least. Good luck with Delilah. I fear for the Empire if you fail.
I'm still aboard this creaking thing that Meagan calls a boat. Anton Sokolov, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an Empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk. I wouldn't come back here. And that's twice I've broken it for you.
Meagan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
All right. Do you know how you're going to kill Delilah? If you leave her alive, she'll come for you sooner or later.
I'll do whatever it takes to end her and get Emily back.
Just make sure you don't hesitate. Delilah's dangerous.
You don't have to worry about that.
Delilah's a mad dog. She tore out a piece of her soul to get her way. What else do you need to hear? Want some advice? Don't get your throat cut.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Kaldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an Empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial. While my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I had your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Everything's gone to the void here. Can't hurt to be stocked up on munitions. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Everyone has to make a living, right? I used to go and pray at the Abbey, but I haven't seen a single overseer in days. Take a risk just having the goods delivered here. Come back next time you need something.
Everything in the city.
Dear old Dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Close to Dunwall Tower? By the gates.
Yeah, after the big... Overseer hard asses and Delilah's girls.
Are we gonna put it back together? Make it work?
Yeah, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Hey, screw you.
Don't lose your shit over a joke, Daniel. We're gonna sell it. Must be worth a lot of coin. We'll have to get this thing onto a boat. No one buying it. What's going on here? I'll kill you for that! Is he?
Lord Protector, you're alive. It's been almost 2 months.
I went back home to Serkonos to strike against those supporting Delilah, the architects of the coup against Emily.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to topple her and find a way to help my daughter retake her throne.
It's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
That safe's gotta be here somewhere. I paid good money for the tip-off.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter. But now she's got a secret as well.
people of Dunwall. I've lived among you for decades, beating back our enemies and facing down the threats aligned against us. Now a treacherous usurper has taken the throne from my daughter, Emily Kaldwin. But I've returned, and I will expend my last breath making Delilah suffer for her crimes against us. On this I, Corvo Attano, swear.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed. I've done what I could. Served the Abbey the best I was able.
This is Delilah's doing.
Rainbows for her brush. Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained.
Huh?
Go no! Let's make the next step more interesting. I won't let it escape!
Empress Delilah's eyes burning bright. She's
What?
Delilah's hatred for Jessamine is endless. Jessamine, I wish I could hold you just once more.
Says Delilah's up on the throne, but a few
days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting.
No! Monster!
Time to cry and bleed! I'll grind your skull into a very fine powder and drink it with tea! Delilah! Let's hear how you die! Down the air! Here you are! Scoop out!
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room. To restore power to the elevator, I'll have to reach the security room. The High Overseer.
Won't let him escape! You want to die! My paint now plenty of ideas! The tunnel should have made
So here we are, where my dear, lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where she first opened her bedchambers to you, then gave birth to your daughter. Where you let Dowd murder sweet Jessamine. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter. They'll pay for what they've done to the tower.
Hello? I'll tear you to pieces! You're not going to be here! Now I'll be here! Take the chance anyway!
The machine should begin scouting the vicinity. Extending.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
And clear. It has lost its quarry.
Delilah's new painting sounds dangerous, but I might be able to sabotage it.
After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone.
With more corrupt runes, maybe I could turn Delilah's painting against her.
This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be, with this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
No, you idiot. You don't eat hagfish with a small fork. What low-born family miserable oaf like you into this world?
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlemen.
Playback indicates criminal profile. This body was discovered.
I'll scoop out your brains.
Combat protocol. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Quarry lost. Playback for detection registered. Playback indicates lost enemy. Increasing audio collection. The machine is overheating. Shutdown mode. Enemy evasion successful. The machine is now relying on audio stimulus. Increasing our the machine has detected triggering electromagnetic attack.
We are part of a very small group. Almost the last of Jessamine Circle. And we've both been marked by the black-eyed bastard. What do you think? Do you ever get cold at night, Lord Protector?
I know what it means to give up all hope of gaining justice cleanly. You pass a point, and then you take what you need. But you shouldn't have taken from me, Delilah.
My nails red with your blood! I'll rip your guts apart! Nail in the foot! Is it you again? Show yourself!
The elevator to the throne room.
I smell burning grief. Shouldn't be here. Where will I go? Come back here. I'll spit out your brains and learn this trick for myself. Here you are. Oh, interesting. Where did you steal this trick? How did you do that?
What's this then? Did you grow up in the country, dear? Out in the sticks? It's an audiograph machine. But what's it for? It enables important people to record their voices. A princess ordered a war.
Jessamine's old secret chamber is connected to Emily's safe.
You will take me back and die at my hands. There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
Is this Ramsey?
At once.
Whoa.
Your daughter stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone. Lord, protect her. You will never know love again. Closer, closer. You're off the mark. You must get near her. You're too far away. Point me at her.
What has Delilah done to the throne?
At last, I've waited for this moment here in my tower. So now I will complete my great painting. Spirit. Follow me, dear Corvo, and see how I will reshape all things.
Replace all the world with this. Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. wanted a world of your own, Delilah, so have it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me!
Emily.
Father, what happened?
Take it easy. I'll explain everything.
With the fall of Luca Abele, the Duke's line ended, and there was only one man ruthless enough to take the Grand Palace. Fighting his way up from nothing, none of his enemies were around to oppose the bloody Duke, Corvo Attano. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah was trapped in an imagined world where her father's lies were undone and her subjects would bow to her forever, as she sailed into war with a great armada and trekked across the Pandician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with Corvo Attano's support from the south. In his day, Anton Sokolov lit the fires of industry, starting a great consuming blaze at the heart of the empire. He saw his machines used for war and oppression, watching the powerful crush those beneath them. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he turned to the cold north, his energy spent at last, only an echo of the man he'd aspired to be. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Meagan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.